Bill has always been a complete gentleman to me.
Yeah.
He really is. The
Yeah,
last
me
time
too.
I saw
Yeah.
him, he comes over and I think it was UFO Saxon. I think here in LA, and I go to see him I'm backstage. I'm talking to him, and he says, "Hey, you know where the? Do you like my hat?" And I went, "Yeah, it's a very nice hat, Phil." He says, "Do you know where I got this?" I said, "No." He says, "Failsworth hats. That's my hometown, Failsworth hats. That's what it's famous for.
Failsworth.
Failsworth hats, yeah." And he says, "Here, you can have this." I said, "No, I'm not taking your hat. No way, man." You know, he's like,
Oh, God.
yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Oops.
That's great.
Yeah,
So-
but he's such a genuine, really, really
yeah.
down-to-earth guy.
I mean, we can
Yeah.
sit here and talk about.
And unfortunately, he's ending UFO
I
next
know.
year. You see that?
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I spoke with Vinnie Moore. As a matter of fact,
okay.
I played on his solo record
All right.
couple of months ago.
All right.
And he was telling me about that, coming to an end, and which is very sad. But it's
I think
you know,
he's just had enough. He's just come full circle with the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's better to leave on a high than
yeah.
some kind of
I have this theory that you don't quit the road quits you.
That's probably true. Yeah, yeah. It'll get you in the end.
It gets you in the end.
One way or another.
Wrapping this up, I just wanted to talk about you and I playing with Craig Goldie, because I mean we've done that in different circumstances.
Yeah,
I played with Goldie before he joined Dio.
that's right. With Tommy Aldridge,
With
right?
Tommy Aldridge, yeah,
Yeah.
we had a band.
That's cool.
So, and then he goes and joins you guys, and I was very happy for him. Like 2 years later, because then I was playing with Whitesnake. But
That 2 years was painful, though.
no,
right?
no,
It's
I
like,
no, no. I just
that dirty.
that dirty bastard. No, I understood why, because we were not getting anywhere with what we were doing, and he's presented with this opportunity to play with Ronnie. It is like, God, yeah, that's one thing about Ronnie. As you recall, every time that Wendy announced there's a Dio tour, she would call up the crew who were actually on tour with somebody else, and they had such an incredible commitment to Ronnie that they would leave whatever they were doing. They would just give him notice.
Well, they would find subs too.
Subs, yeah. And whatever the headliner was, understood.
Yeah.
Because there was that deep respect for Ronnie. That I understand that you're Ronnie's monitor guy, lighting director, front of house, guitar tech, whatever. Yes, Ronnie's going on tour, so I expect you to join the tour.
No, that's a good point. That's the way
there was that
camaraderie.
So I do understand, especially when Goldie was part of the Dio family management, because Ronnie had Niji management.
Yes.
And Goldie was playing in another band before that. Was it Rough Cut? Was it Rough Cut or
before that? Yeah. I'm trying to. You're talking about when he first joined the band.
No, before he even played with me. We're talking about 1983, 84. He had already worked with Ronnie in something else that Ronnie was mentoring or managing at the time.
I can't remember what band that was.
Yeah, so he had a history with Ronnie and with Wendy.
Yeah.
So it just made sense that he will be tapped to become the new guitar player after Vivian Campbell.
Oh, that era. Yes, then it was Rough Cut. Yeah.
And so...
And I think he did Jafria before that too as well, right?
Before or after? Was that after or before? See this?
I can't remember. Let's call him up.
Because it was Jafria, but then it turned into something else. Oh, House of Lords.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was the second thing. Yeah, from Jafria to House of Lords.
Yeah.
And but so I got to play with him, and then later on I'm playing with him again in Dio. And by then he had really matured as a songwriter, a recording artist.
Yeah.
And I attribute that to, he probably got a lot of mentorship from Ronnie.
Yeah.
And you were there for a lot of it.
Oh, yeah, he did. I mean, there was a lot of See, Craig already knew his stuff. He'd done studio albums, but he wasn't. He knew that it was better to sit there like he said it, like a sponge, and soak in as much of all that stuff that Ronnie and Wendy. I mean, it wasn't just the recording part of things; it was the business side of things. Craig has told me, and just going out to business meetings with different record companies and producers, he got to see a lot of that, you know. And I think he's just used it to his best ability, you know, to make things better and come forward with it, you know, and stuff like that. I mean, I think he did an amazing job on this to bring everything together on this Dream Child.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. I mean, he approached me. He already had the songs written.
Yeah.
And he did an amazing job because there were a lot of pieces, you know, that he had to put together, you know. It
was all pieces. I mean, he sent it to you.
Yeah.
He came up and sat with me while I did the drums. He sent it to Wayne. He sent it to Diego. It was like, it just went all around the world and back, and came up, and it ended up being that. You know, it's amazing.
Yeah,
you know,
great record.
Never have to leave your house.
Well,
you know,
which my little dog loves that.
Willow's gonna love that.
When Papa can stay home and record in my little studio with baby Willow watching me, looking at my fingers. She loves to look at my fingers.
Well, if you stick with Goldie, that might be the way to go.
Oh God! And
these Guess Who guys are taking you all over
the place, which is great. You know, ironically. The Guess Who started working on an album 2 years ago.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And Dream Child was like maybe a year ago or less. Actually, I think it was December. You know, because it had to be delivered by December.
Yeah.
And both records are coming out the same day. Say September 14th. Just ironically,
it is.
That you know how it is. You know,
who would have guessed it?
Who would have guessed it? Yeah.
Sorry.
And you know. Another great thing that you guys are doing, you know, you and Goldie, is Dio Disciples. I got to do, I believe, the first tour of the Dio Disciples.
Yes, I think you did. You're right.
Yeah. And that was, I got to tell you, that was really joyful and painful at the same time.
Yeah, we never talked about that, but I could see that was what was. I think I could see that's what was going on.
Yeah, because you know, I looked around and this was pretty much like the experience that I had when Randy passed away, and we continued with Ozzy without him, and we had, you know, either Brad Gillis or Bernie Torme playing. The better the band sounds, the more you miss Ronnie not being there, or Randy not being there. You know what I mean? The better it was like, this is, it sounds great, but they're not here.
Yeah.
So it became,
sure, absolutely.
You know, a
totally
bit painful,
understand.
but then again, so necessary to do, because if Dio Disciple does not continue to tour, that music will basically fade away.
Yeah, no, I don't think it will. I don't think it will fade away, but I think the liveness of it, the live excitement of a show. I mean, it's not
the
Ronnie.
Experience.
We're not trying to make it be Ronnie, but it's a live show with his music.
Yeah, the experience of hearing his music live,
and it's the experience of having experienced people play it too.
You're experiencing his band performing these songs.
You were in his band. I was. Craig was. Scott Warren was.
Exactly.
You know? I mean, it's important to realize that. That's the definite differential between, you know, just
I recall
tribute band, real band.
Oh yeah, exactly. So. I recall having a conversation at the Christmas party, the Christmas after Ronnie had passed away. Yeah. And I'm talking with Wendy Dio, and I would start talking about the possibility of carrying on his legacy, but always having like multiple singers, you know, 2 singers, you know. Just for that purpose, to keep the liveness of his music alive, you know.
Yeah, it was so important to us. I mean, you know, we really didn't know what the hell else to do, and it was just, you got to do something. You know, people have had their falling outs with Ronnie, different musicians along the way and stuff like that, and they can do whatever they want. But we felt it was family, and we really felt heartbroken, and we needed to do something. We don't make any money doing this.
Of course.
I mean,
nobody
it's just
does. It's expensive.
Yeah, it's just from our hearts. It's from, you know, we went
for
through
the fans.
so much crap with him, you know, and it's for the fans, yeah. It's important to keep it alive. And
it's for the fans, and whatever, if there's any money, you know, to be made, it goes into the cancer fund.
Yeah.
Stand Up and Shout,
Yeah.
which he started before he passed away.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, some
He's
people.
always been involved. More or
Yeah,
less.
Ronnie has always been very philanthropic.
Yeah. If it wasn't that, it was Children of the Night. You
Children
know,
of the
taking
Night.
kids off the street.
That's right, and that dates back to the '80s.
Yeah.
Him doing shows for that.
Yeah. He's very conscientious.
The We're Stars.
Yeah.
That came about because USA for Africa really did not want to include any metal or rock musicians in that.
Yeah, that's right.
So Ronnie said, "Screw this, we're going to make our own." It was him.
Yeah.
It was him who went out there, wrote the song, brought everybody together.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And he donated the proceeds
Yeah.
to USA for Africa. So Ronnie's been involved with charities for a long, long, long time. This is not something new.
Yeah, it's just something that he always likes to kind of give back. I mean, he does, you know. It's like, you know, if he's giving back to the fans with his show, you know, he's putting his house up for mortgage so he can put a great show on, you know,
exactly.
stuff like that. And
Yeah.
he's always trying to think about the fans and how he, you know,
Always did.
Yeah.
Always did.
How he looks and how the show is and all the rest of it.
Case in point, Dio would always tour at least for Christmas. And when Heaven and Hell would like end the tour, Ronnie would pick up just for the fans.
Yeah.
To do that Christmas tour in Scandinavia or Europe, you know, or England, whatever, just for the fans.
To play the Dio songs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely.
And he had just gotten off touring worldwide with Heaven and Hell, but no, he's doing this for the Dio fans.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
yeah.
what a man. I mean, we're so blessed to have played with him.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Can't say that enough.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank
It's
you.
nice
Thank you,
talking
Si.
with
It's
brother.
always such a delight to play with you, hang out with you, and reminisce.
I couldn't agree more.
We're so blessed.
Yes, we are. Now I'm going to have a beer.
Very well deserved, too.
Thanks, Rudy.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.